What's up? This is Will, and you are watching Living It Up. Today's special guest is Ashley, and she is one of the actresses from Star Wars Remnants. Now, we are going to talk a little bit about some of her other previous projects first, and her name is Ashley Kalfas. Go ahead and you can just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your acting background.
Hi, I'm Ashley Kalfas. I've been acting for the past 17 years, give or take. I started out in theater. Way back when I was like 11, so you know. And that was with the production of Alice in Wonderland. I was the Queen of Hearts. It will still always be one of my favorite productions, alongside Oliver Twist and Music Man. Um,
Awesome.
and then years later, I ended up getting my first film role on my 16th birthday. So it was a college student film production, and I had filming in the morning, and then my birthday party that afternoon. And I actually got my mom got members of the 501st Legion to show up at my birthday party.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
it was, most people want a car. I got stormtroopers, so I'd say that beats a car any day.
Right, right. So you've always been a big fan of Star Wars?
Yes, I grew up watching the old VHS tapes of the original trilogy. So
Oh wow, that's
I
awesome.
actually still own the gold, black and gold collector case
Oh
for
really?
VHSs. So yeah, I've still got that in my collector cabinet.
Oh, that's awesome. Now switching gears a little bit. Now as far as we had Andy on our show before, Andy Lucas, no relationship to George Lucas, at least as far as I know. But he said that he worked with you before on a Star Trek movie. I think it was Star Trek, the
The
Romulan
Romulan
Wars.
Romulan Wars, yes.
Cool. What
Um,
role did you have there?
I played Ensign Ann Meredith Chambers. I was on the bridge, so I did a lot of the computing and navigation. Um, Basically, think where Data was in Next Gen.
Oh, cool,
So
cool. Everybody loves Data. At least I
yes,
do.
he's
So,
always been my favorite, next to Janeway and Picard. So
I like Riker. He's one of my favorites. Of course, I'm Card. Well, that whole I'm more about the Star Trek
yeah,
Next Generation
yeah,
thing.
Next Gen and Voyager have always been my favorites when it comes to Star Trek.
I'm almost done with Voyager. About I think second to the third last season. So I still got
Nice.
another season at least. All right. So going back and forth with Star Trek and Star Wars. Tell us a little bit about your Star Wars character.
Well, Tina Castle, I don't want to give away too much. She's a pretty badass character. Think like undercover kind of, where she goes in where she needs to get what she wants done. A lot of it is, she's trying to look after herself and, maybe sabotage the empire a little bit. Well, I mean, who doesn't want to go undercover in the empire and kind of, mess things up a little, steal some credits here or there? I mean, that's fun. Um,
Right.
like that, she used to work with Valora and Eris way back. But like that, we're still discovering the movie will end up discovering more of their backstory and the connection. Like I don't want to give too much away. But things may have gone sour in the past, and you know, yes, they're still a crew and in a way kind of friends, but at the same time, there is some tension between them in regards to at least the last mission that they had together.
All right, definitely sounds like a little juicy backstory there. That I
Yes.
know it's kind of hard where you, like you said, you can't divulge too much at this point. Now as far as the character goes, or I'm sorry, as far as any kind of character goes, whether it's the films or the shows, if you could play any other character in the Star Wars franchise, who would you like to play?
Ooh, that's hard. I I've always wanted them to do a Knights of the Old Republic movie or TV series. And if I could be part of that, I would love to get to be either Bastila or even Mission.
Cool. Yeah, that was
Because
going to be one of the other stories. Like with that franchise, is there other storylines or something that you want them to explore more and themes?
definitely the Star Wars Old Republic, and just, the Old Republic in general. I would love to see a Darth Bane movie. Oh gosh, the Darth Bane trilogy is one of my favorites. Even getting to play Zana. Oh gosh, that would be amazing. I kind of go back and forth on Jedi and Sith. I'm kind of in the middle.
Well, that's the fun part of it, right?
Yeah. So, but like that, I would love for them to explore more of like that, the older history of the galaxy, and even go into more of the kind of how the Harry Potter movies did with Fantastic Beasts, where they're going into more of like that, the different cultures, the aliens, the planets, where it's more focused on building the actual universe itself compared to just, oh, this character's storyline here, but this is everything else in the galaxy. I know the cartoons have done that a little bit with things, but I think a movie or a series would actually be really cool.
Awesome. And I can definitely see that. And I know they're coming out with Obi-Wan's story, and
Yeah.
I want to say I think one of the other characters from Rogue One is getting spin-off or something.
I don't know.
So
There's a lot of characters that they're coming out with. I would love for them to do more with Phasma. I know like that a lot of people didn't like her, but she's honestly one of my favorites from the new series. So that would be cool to see more done with her.
definitely can see that. Well, going back a little bit with your history again, how did you get into acting, and when did you know that it was your passion? I'm guessing this was before your 16th birthday.
Yeah. Um gosh. I've always been very artistic with things. I used to do tap and jazz when I was super little. But then when my family moved to Colorado back in 99, a friend of mine was part of a dance studio, Attitudes, and like, hey, there's auditions for a production of Alice in Wonderland. Do you want to try out? I'm like, okay, what the heck, why not? And I went, and I didn't end up getting cast, so okay. But she called me up a week before the last performance and was like, hey, were you still interested? The Queen of Hearts, I forget what happened, but she wasn't able to do it for the last two performances. And I'm like, sure, why not? So I came in on Wednesday, got my script, got my lines, did a few rehearsals. The performance was literally that Saturday. I had less than a week
Oh my
to learn all
goodness.
of the lines and everything for it. And I aced it. I didn't miss a single line.
Oh, that is definitely awesome.
So after that, I just went head first into all of it. And it just really clicked with me. Theater will always be like that. My main passion, that real drive, is the stage itself. But I mean, like that, I do the voiceovers and film work, and it's just that magic of being able to bring the characters to fruition and create those complex storylines and emotions. It's amazing.
Cool. Now, since you were doing the voiceovers before, did that help you prepare a little bit with the whole COVID situation? Because I'm sure that has to change the way you rehearse and interact with your other co-stars, or is your lines basically separated from everybody else anyway?
Um, I do have a lot of interaction with the other characters in the movie, and like that, doing the voiceover work, it has helped, not be so weird to have that separation. Of course, it's always gonna be a little weird because you can't feel the energy going back and forth to play off of.
Well, hopefully the restrictions will start lifting up sooner, and then you guys can have the live. Have you guys actually had live rehearsals yet?
No,
Or just the Zoom ones, right?
it's just been the Zoom rehearsals
Cool.
right now. The only interaction that the three of us, the main characters, have had was at the last audition, that final audition that happened, where we were kind of playing off the scenes, but that's the last in-person stuff we had. Everything else has just been over Zoom.
Still though, that's awesome. And did you have any kind of advice for up and coming actors?
Um, it's hard to really do a lot right now with the COVID situation, but I mean, just go for it. Find local. A lot of times, the local colleges will have, if they have a theater program, sometimes they'll have open call auditions, and it's a
Mhm.
good way to get your foot in the door and like that, at least go audition a few times, and you don't have to worry about getting like that professional headshots done or having the long resume, but like that'll help you get your start into getting more productions.
Cool. All right, well, we definitely appreciate your time. Before you go, though, did you have any social media that you want to promote or share with us? Like if you wanted to know more about you?
I have a Facebook page. Of course, there's not much going on it right now. It's just Ashley M. Kalfas - actress. Like that. The link can be in like that the description because it's hard to spell my name.
Oh no, that's fine. We'll put it in the link also, or link to it. We
And then
definitely
I have my own business making custom toys and plush toys. That's what I do outside of my acting. And this is one of the.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, is that a part of the actress website? Or is that a totally different
That's
thing?
totally different. That's Jedi Ash Designs, and I've got Instagram, Facebook. I believe I still have a Tumblr for it. And then the website is just JediAshDesigns.com.
Cool. Okay, well, we'll add all that to the links too, because now we definitely want to promote you, and so that way people can get to know you and check out all your different activities, and definitely get to know more about the Star Wars Remnants. Just keep an eye on both our page, VydCity Media. We're on Facebook and YouTube, and also Trouble Peak Productions. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, for your time.
Thanks for having me.